to Bella, ladies and gentlemen. Ice Energy fitted loads of heat pumps to houses. Here is a woman with one a few years down the line. And let's listen to what Bella's got to say about Ice Energy and the heat pump that she's got. Bella, over to you.
Right. As everybody knows, not everybody took up the offer to have heat pumps, which is a system which is very economical, it's very modern, it's a really good system, to be quite honest, but it does need maintenance, it needs regular maintenance, because the problem with it is that if it works on a system similar to where your fridge gets hot at the back, it works back to front, so it heats the water a similar way to what a fridge works. So outside your buildings, as everybody knows, you've got a kind of unit which is similar to an aircon unit, but it works backwards and heats the water within a cylinder which is in the house.
Okay.
So putting that aside, it needs to be regularly serviced for the simple reason that, as you well must know, or I don't know if people do know, that air conditioning, heat pumps need to be regularly serviced and cleaned because they can harbour Legionnaire's disease.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Also...
1 second. Just show the group to the crew.
In the tank,
yep.
the cylinder indoors that is holds the hot water, etc.
Yep.
Once a week has to be taken up to a certain amount of temperature to kill off any nasty bacteria,
Gotcha.
which could be detrimental to everybody's health who's got heat pumps.
Yep.
And it goes up to just below the temperature of boiling water. I don't know the exact degree, the amount of degrees that it goes up to. But on the top of these systems, these boilers, they're known as non-vented, I believe. So they've got a special valve, big white valve on the top, which I'm sure Danny will know about because Danny's a plumber.
I'm not fixing yours. I'm not insured.
Those particular valves, it says on the valves that they have to be maintained and checked once a year because otherwise you've got the potential possibility of a catastrophic explosion if they don't work.
Do you have to do that yourself or do they come out and do it?
That's got to be serviced by a professional engineer that says so on the systems.
What about people that can't even afford to eat?
Yeah, well, people that can't afford to eat, I mean, that's where...
There is people in Jaywick that can't afford to eat, as you know.
I'll come to that.
Thank you.
Right, so what I did is, because there was a young man from Ice Energy. Basically, Ice Energy went bankrupt approximately 3 years ago. So since then, people that could afford it could take out some form of contract where they would come and service it. I think it was about £115 a year. A lot of people didn't take that up because they couldn't afford to do it because, as I say, people can't afford to eat. So therefore, they're left with the potential, a potential explosive device in their cupboards, which isn't being checked.
Gotcha.
Because of the valve, the white valve. What's that valve unit on the top called? It's a vent, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's expansion.
It's a pressure release valve because if the pressure isn't, if the pressure isn't released,
that would just come out from.
And that's why it's spraying out scalding water. They upped it to try and get air, but they can't get it down.
But anyway, so mine hasn't been serviced for 3 years. I've contacted the young man who used to work for Ice Energy. He doesn't seem to. Why should he be interested? You know.
Yep. Unless there's a power note in it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well,
it's the way of the world.
I'd paid £100 just for my own safety. I'd find it somewhere.
Yes.
So anyway, since Ice Energy bit the dust, we've been left without any maintenance form of getting. Or people not knowing where to get the maintenance from.
Yes. What have you discovered for us?
So, I wrote a message to Tendring District Council to a gentleman that I'm not going to mention the name.
No, best not to.
Because
we don't know nothing.
Here, okay.
Shh. No nothing. Then you can't get done. No nothing.
And it says, we had heat pumps given to us. Ice Energy have bit the dust. So now we have no one to fix them or make sure that they are safe and serviced. If the units are not maintained, they can carry disease. Also, the valves on the unvented tanks, by law, are supposed to be checked. If the valves fail, you have the potential danger of a catastrophic explosion within your home. The council or government, in my humble opinion, who gave us these units, have a responsibility to provide some form of information or something where we can get some form of contract because, as I say, Ice Energy's gone bust. But I digress. Right. The council or government, in my humble opinion, have a responsibility to at least provide access to an engineering company for taking out some form of maintenance contract. Can the issue be addressed, please? That's what I wrote to them.
Nice, thank you.
I had a nice message back from them.
Yep.
From Tendring District Council.
He said move to the Caribbean, it's very hot there this time of year.
And
that's what I thought.
The lady messaged me and said that I'll pass it on to the relevant departments.
Yep.
I had a call from them the next day, which was very, very quick.
Yep.
Regarding this matter, possibly because I pointed out to them about the dangers, etc.
Yep.
Okay, and they gave me this number and the name of the company. They said there is a company which will take on maintenance. I haven't rung them yet because I don't know how much it's going to cost.
Okay.
To have a contract once a year to service my system. And the company is based in Chelmsford.
Yep.
It's called Terra Firma, and the phone number is 01621 858 555.
Lovely. So anyone watching this video that needs their heat pump service,
And
this is how to do it.
What's the late?
Joanne.
Joanne.
Gives me hope. Joanna gives me hope. Joanna.
Joanne has told me this evening that what's happened, that her heat pump has actually broken down, and her landlord actually had this number.
Yep.
And this is the same company that come out, so it's obviously somebody in the council has linked to a company which they can try to get people to come out and do it, but they've refused.
They got and buy the dribbly bits.
They've refused to help. Joanne.
We're trying to understand if the boiler's condemned, but surely don't, like, if the gas thing goes wrong, they will put notice on it, I'm sure. But they said they can't do it for health and safety because a rat jumped out the boiler when they come to put the fucking pipes today.
That's terrible. A rat jumped out of the boiler. That's terrible.
So.
But we're lucky because we've got like heating through TDC, which are running a new scheme to provide heating.
Come in. How are you?
Yeah.
Hang on. Just put them out. Thank you.
So I was going to.
You're amazing.
So just to kind of finish.
And I put them out.
Really.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can someone help the lady, please? Oh, you're very kind. Sorry, Belle, carry on. Yep.
So, in my opinion, yeah, it's great for people who can manage to put some money away for regular servicing of a boiler, which could, if it's not, cause potential health hazards or some form of explosion from the actual system.
Yes.
That's great for people who can put that money away, but potentially, I was talking to the gentleman here who was
Dan Casey.
Dan,
yep, he's our vice chairman of the Jaywick Sounds Happy Club.
Who is a councillor.
Yes, Dan, he really cares about the community.
He asked me to say that it's completely and really, this is really unsatisfactory.
Yep.
Because people that can't afford to have the boilers serviced
are not having them serviced,
so there's a potential health hazard plus the danger of an explosion within their house if the tank isn't serviced.
Oh, that's a very big point.
At the top. So he said in all honesty, it's a can of worms when the council.
So basically, a lot of people are sitting on time bombs.
If they're not having them serviced.
Yeah, because a lot of people can't afford to eat, so I doubt they'll be getting their boilers serviced.
Yeah,
so a lot of people are potentially sitting on time bombs.
And so
this is a big warning, ladies and gentlemen.
Dan,
you need to take heed.
So Mr. Casey
Yes.
said that it needs to be actually.
This is why we made a video. Everyone's going to be aware now. This is health and safety.
Yes,
this is
absolutely.
serious, very serious.
It needs to be addressed because they have ultimately the council have supplied people very kindly with a form of central heating, which is very good, very efficient and very economical.
But
and
there could
really
be time bombs
good.
if they're not serviced.
But there is now no backup for people that can't afford to get them serviced, and there is no. The only backup that you've got is for people that can put money away to ring this company, which I'm going to have to do and find out. I don't even know how much they're going to charge for a service. Ice Energy did have a service contract that they supplied after as I said at the beginning of this interview.
But hang on, you said everyone was getting it free. Who sponsored Ice Energy to do it?
The government.
The government, then surely the government should make us
That's what this is about. This is about them having to take responsibility.
That's the case, and they've gone bankrupt, then Theresa May and her government should bank that.
I don't know. I do not know whether it was
Scotty, come here.
I do not
Hurting
know,
my bloody arm.
I do not know whether it was local government or central government initiated the free heat pumps and insulation and the windows, which we all got approximately 4 years ago, if we took that up. But so that's about all I can say.
Just to conclude this really quick, everybody's sitting on a time bomb if they don't get their boiler and their heat pump service. That's the point.
They're sitting on a potential possibility that if their valve doesn't release, because the system has to go up to a very high temperature once a week to kill off any bacteria that is within the system. And so when mine goes up, mine's working because you can hear it go really high. You can hear it go dunk. You can hear that valve go. But if that valve doesn't go, that tank can explode in your house.
Well, I would like to thank you very much on behalf of everyone watching this video, because you have basically exposed these ticking time bombs, and a lot of people might not even know this, but now they know. Hopefully we can get together and make something happen.
And what about the people like John who got the system and it's broken down?
We've had to turn the boiler off because it burns when you switch it on. You can smell the burning. And the man kindly did try to up it, but what happened is I can't have a shower because it's thrown out.
Basically it hasn't been serviced properly.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is real life. This is in Jaywick right now, and people need to be aware that they could be potentially sitting on a ticking time bomb. Bella, thank you for making people aware of this.
Thank you.
And you're an amazing woman. Mwah.
Bye.
Shine on, can you press that button?